Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with Coach Hilton before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Hilltoppers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Hoosiers offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Josh Hoover. Came over from TCU through the portal in the offseason. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Becker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And obviously huge shoes to fill if you're Indiana's offense this season, having to replace a Heisman Trophy winner in Fernando Mendoza, David. And it's not going to be easy. And obviously you go to the portal and you try to bring the next guy in. But honestly, when you look at Indiana's quarterback play, it goes even beyond Fernando Mendoza to Curtis Rourke. The year before that, they have been so consistent at this position as of late.
Yeah, and I think with Indiana proving who they are now as a program, like if you come here as a quarterback, you're going to have success. You're going to take a leap, a Fernando Mendoza type leap, right? Like where he was a good player, he became a great player. So people are going to continue to line up to play in a smart, efficient offense where you're going to have a lot of success.
Finding open areas. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The toss sweep to the right. Runs through a tackle. Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Going to the run. It's Richard. Got some room in under the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Western Kentucky's offense will now get it. Chance with the football. And now taking the field, Rodney Tisdale. A rough day last time out. 3 interceptions matched with 3 sacks. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Allen. Breaks into the open.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing. And it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Creates a little space. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Maybe some room here. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their 3rd of the day. They're number 1 in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful year.
The run inside. It's Allen. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. as they tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Running into the open space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carroll. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Give to the running back. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got great speed. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Find some fresh air. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Toss sweep to the right. Makes it past the marker. There's a little room there. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And he missed it. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Got enough for the 1st. There he goes! And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Toss sweep right. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Carroll. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Fighting Irish, looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Bloomington. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll give it to him again. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Beebe. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house.
yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last.